Happy birthday, Capricorn, and welcome to Venusian Empress Oracle. You are joining Priestess Melissa, and we are getting ready to do a reading for you for this week, all around a challenger or an ally position of this card, which will tell us what's going on with Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card. So that's going to be your main message, guys. We're going to then tap into the holographic tarot as well as the vice versa tarot to get messages for you. Looks like you might be working hard at getting some love, maybe a soulmate. You got a new thing coming into the picture, or are you trying to work on something that you lost? Well, some truth may be coming in for you around all of that, Capricorn. Do stick around and let's figure out what is going on for you for this week. Now, these are general messages. They may or may not resonate with you. You can always check your sun, moon, or rising placement sign videos. Go to Cafe Astrology and get you your chart if you don't already have it. That way you'll know where all of your placements are and you can get a better understanding of, you know, who you are in general. But also, if you would like a personal reading or to know more about this particular reading for yourself, do reach out to me at VenusianWays.org. All right, guys, so at the end of our reading today, we are also going to be getting an affirmator card, which will give us an affirmation for this week. Also, I always do love messages at the end of all of my readings on Venusian Empress Oracle, so you will get some love messages of advice moving forward for your week. And something new I've started, guys, is asking a yes or no question. All right, so go ahead and think of a question you'd like an answer to. At the end of our reading, I will flip this coin and we will see what comes out for your answer. All right, Capricorn, you are amazing. Let's get into this, shall we? Thank you to the angels, ancestors, way showers, guides. Give us the messages we need for the amazing Capricorns. Thank you. And Capricorn, if I haven't told you already, you are amazing. And thank you so much for all of your likes, comments, shares, donations. Do hit the subscribe and bell notification if you haven't already. Definitely let me know how these readings are resonating with you. Let us see what is going on for you, Capricorn. So we're going to see if this card comes out in an upright or in a reversed position. That's going to indicate an ally or a challenge position for whatever this card is. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Chess Queen in the upright, so it looks like you are definitely being strategic about the moves that you are making at this time, perhaps. Maybe one in particular, the Swan Queen. Ooh, interesting. So this energy on the bottom that's crossing you talks about transformation, intuition, and patience. So can you be patient until time to move, my dear Swan? Because the move that you make may be a very important one indeed, and you want to be sure that you do it wisely. The word Lord, yes, maybe you're thinking of just the right words to communicate to someone coming out here today, Capricorn. Praise and dishonesty is also coming out in here. So we will want to look at that a bit more and see what's coming out with this word Lord energy. But in the upright with the Chess Queen, trust and strategizing, and a number 30 energy. Definitely you are tapping into spirit and figuring out exactly what that next move is, or at least that's what you should be doing. All right, so Chess Queen says in the ally position, the Chess Queen has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. So now is the time to ask Spirit, what is that vision? Which way do I need to be going? Because your next move could be your greatest move, all right, Capricorn? Also, ask to know the right actions to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given onto you by the divine. Are your goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? Good question to ask, right? This is a reminder that there is your plan and then there is the divine plan for your life. When you are in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. So make sure you're on the divine plan and not your plan, right? Is what Spirit's saying right now, because that's when you're going to get the right messages and advice as far as the next move to take. Otherwise, you're listening to your own, desires and intuition and things of that nature. And that's going to end up probably not leading you where you want to go. The chess queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves. Follow your bliss and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the chess queen and she appears as your ally. Beautiful. All right, so the biggest thing is making sure that we check in with Spirit first, right? Make sure we're on the right path, we're going the right direction. All right, make sure that we're also being with that Swan Queen, that we're being graceful, right? That we're not, barging in or demanding and things of that nature. We got to use our words wisely. Our words, are the most powerful, mightier than a sword, as they say, or just as the sword. Here is definitely a need to be in control of yourself, understand what the truth is, not be, again, going back and forth, wanting to try to have things your way. Really, looking at things from an honest perspective, getting all of the details together. All right, because again, this is about strategy and we want to make sure we make the right moves, right? So let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. We have judgment energy. So definitely this is the time to rise out of that rut, out of the bed, wherever it is. It's time to rise. Gabriel is blowing his horn, saying, speak and let it be known which way, what it is that you truly want. I just threw that card. It was the Three of Swords, guys. And it did come out in the reverse, which is good to see. So you're over the heartbreak, right? Or at least this is where you perhaps were in the recent past, ready to move past all of this craziness perhaps that you've been feeling inside of you. But how can we make our dreams come true? How can we tap into that genie, right, within ourselves and really express everything that, we truly want? So using your intuition right now, the way that we do that is by tapping into that heart space, right? That's how we're able to be in that balance that we need to be to make the right moves. Healing is very important. Perhaps you have been on that journey at present. And these things definitely, when it comes to healing, it always comes after something very devastating to us, a major disappointment or life, we lose somebody, that kind of thing, which is absolutely what could have happened with that Three of Swords in reverse, right? So we got over this heartbreak or working on it. We're at a place where things can begin for us, but we could be resisting that change to go into a new cycle is what I see here. And so we keep perhaps looking back at the past over things, going over things, if you will. Funny, it just turned 9, and this is a 9 card with the Hermit. But yeah, so I really feel like this is almost like a looking back over things as you've been doing this healing process, and maybe like looking at what is it that has kept you from being able to make that final leap forward, right? To really let go and, rise like that judgment energy, right? So what is it that has been keeping you? Well, it's all in your head, more or less, is what it is. So it's what this is saying is that we've got to fight ourselves most of the time on these kind of situations. It's like we know really inherently what we need to do, but sometimes it can be hard, to move forward. and make the right choices that we need to make for ourselves when we're still dealing with a lot, you know, within ourselves. This is not the time to overgive, you know, and not worry about 1010 things that have not worked out to this point. That's funny. But it's really a time for us to not hold back our true selves, if you will. You know, if we're going to move forward, we definitely want to be sure and clear about what those steps are. We don't want to feel, you know, if we're going to take a leap of faith with someone, it's definitely got to be somebody who's, you know, of a higher caliber. We can't just be with anybody. That's what the chess queen is all about. And maybe that's what this is all about too. Is like wanting to ensure that you make the right choice. You know, if you are going to be in a relationship, perhaps with someone, again, a partnership, wanting to ensure that it's going to be the right type of partnership. So 3 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. Definitely this is enough to cause any biscuit to be limp, right? Anyway, so I always see the Ace of Swords in reverse, or yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. It's just like something that was so devastating. It really, you know, like took the wind out of you almost, so to speak. 9 of Swords with the King of Swords in reverse. So this is like literally like needing to be honest with ourselves about what is truly our bliss, what is going to bring us happiness, because what we've experienced in the past and what we may be even experiencing now, you know, evaluate like how you are when you're with someone and when you're not with someone is what I would say here. And, you know, are you feeling just as conflicted many times when you're with someone and you're trying to be in this higher honorable place perhaps, or you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's definitely causing you a lot of worry, confusion, you know, maybe you're not sure if they're the right one, you know, kind of thing coming out here because your heart, you know, you don't want to have your heart broken again, basically. You don't know, perhaps, if the situation that you were in was a toxic one. Knight of Cups energy coming out with the High Priestess. Perhaps someone is coming forward to offer you a cup and you're wondering, is this the right person, you know? Or should I wait for someone of a higher caliber, more or less, you know? Someone I'm really going to be able to grow with and have happiness with, perhaps children. We have the Chariot coming out with the Star. Right now, what Spirit is wanting you to focus on with that Caduceus he's holding on the Chariot is the healing, right? That's what the Star is all about. Healing from these situations, you know. And you could be getting a lot of messages from this person, or this person may message you, just so you know. Definitely holding back from a situation, again, that you can't be sure, is this a soulmate type of energy? 6 of Cups coming out here today. Sorry, I'm trying to show you the 6. It's right there. So it feels like, you know, you want to hold back. You're not sure if this is something that you should move forward on and open yourself up to. You know, that this would be a cycle that you would want to begin, whether this be a past person or a new person, you know. I feel like right now you're probably just going over like how burdensome perhaps having a relationship was for you, and, you know, do I like being in the hermit mode better? All right, so we got the King of Pentacles in reverse along with the 6 of Wands. So this could be you, Capricorn, all right? Why are we turning our back on victory? You know, why do we not feel like we're worthy? This is something that we keep looking back on, is what I feel. You know, not feeling worthy. Why did something not work out, perhaps? You know, why did we not have that success? And so it just really feels like with his back turned there, that's definitely very much hermit energy mode. You know what I mean? Looking at perhaps all of that abundance, or maybe this is the challenge that's in the way. And isn't that maybe the castle over there? You know, but there's something that we're turning away from that could bring us victory, that could bring us success. It could be, Either somebody's watching you or you could be watching someone. Whoops, that was Ace of Cups in reverse. You know, that again, you could have had a relationship with, but you don't any longer currently have that burden. That burden has been laid down at this point. So Fool energy, we have Page of Cups in reverse. So this looks like, you know, not the right time to move. It's kind of like I feel like it's more like a back and forth energy. Like you want to move forward, but then again, you don't, you know, and it's like this turtle energy. So it has you almost moving a lot slower because it's like being on the fence, you know, because maybe you do know what it is that you want, but maybe, you know, you're not getting your way. I don't know. That's kind of what I was seeing there with that King of Wands in reverse. So something has to change here is what Spirit's saying with the Five of Swords card, you know? Perhaps we need to have a talk with ourselves and really get balanced out about all of it, because this is a tower that's ready to come down, all right? But we've got Justice in the upright. It's asking you to really look at the situation and be honest, you know, about your part in it, about everyone else's part in it, and more importantly, what is the right move to take going forward? You know, again, this is going to be most important. Word Lord, you know, that's going to be important as well. The Swan Queen with being graceful. So again, your words, your moves, you know, how you move, what you say is going to be so important at this time. Whether you have the wheels spin in your favor or not, you know. I don't know. Hierophant in reverse. Star in reverse. So, you know, this is definitely talking about that it could be a time for you to just really be, you know, serious perhaps about your healing process. And I almost feel that way because Metatron is standing right there, you know, and then you got the Hierophant in reverse here. So it almost, you know, could seem like it could really take a hit on you if things didn't end up going the way that you hoped that they would with someone, you know. So just be aware and careful about your moves. You know, just, I wouldn't be too, get too much in your feelings in a negative way. Try to stay as positive as possible, you know, and trust that, you know, Spirit is working everything out for the best for you, is what I would really say with all of that. Because I feel this is a tough energy where maybe perhaps there is someone that you would like to reunite with, reconnect with, but it's like, you know, you got to make the right move. You got to do it just right kind of energy is what I'm feeling with this Capricorn. Or either someone's feeling that way about you for sure. But you'll know whether this resonates. Hit the like button and let me know down in the comments how this resonates with you. What is going on as an affirmator card for my dear Capricorn? So here is your card. And this card speaks of nature. And green is all about, you know, eating green foods, like more salads perhaps, definitely broccoli, those kinds of veggies, kiwi. Also, this is about your heart and healing. You know what I mean? Once again, because that's what a lot of this has been about. And so, yeah, let's read this card. It is time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff. But you will find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug a tree, hug them even more, well, I guess you're just a robot. Yeah, they've heard it all, haven't they? Especially any tree that's been around for any length of time, for sure. All right, so it's like we've been through these situations, all of us, you know. It's, I guess you could say it's just like, I keep hearing that song, heard it all before, baby, this baby, that. But your lines ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. Said I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. You know, sometimes it's just not worth it. Some people are just not in the right place. But this is what I will say. You do have the twin flame card coming out today. So that's definitely a reason why you guys may be feeling such a strong connection between one another, if this is a relationship type of dynamic. But this is an energy like, you know, sometimes twin flames work out, sometimes they don't. But we have to be able to still stay good within ourselves, you know, and not give up the good fight. So twin flame says your passion ignites, right? All right, it very well may, but here's something also to bear in mind. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are also qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Very important to keep in mind, right? All right, guys, we are all a mixed bag, are we not? Now let's get our question answered. Do you have your question ready? All right, I'll give you a second, but I'm getting ready to flip it. Yes or no for Capricorn? Show me. Okay, guys, what was your question? Because it's a big woo woo. Yes, you got a yes, Capricorn. Great for you. Blessings, guys, for your week ahead. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notifications. I will see you guys soon, and bye for now.